about a year and a half ago, I made a video where I gave a tour of my herb cart and how I stored my herbs and everything I had on it. And now it looks like this. It's a mess. And I need to do a major restock. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to take everything off of this. I'm going to show you what I've done, refill it, and the new system that I've learned to use. And I'm so excited to announce that this video is sponsored. I have been sponsored by Whole Foods Online, and I'm going to tell you a bit about them and show you what I got from them throughout this video. So let's get started. First, I need to take everything off of this. And some of the main things I've learned is that these little black pressed labels that I did with my label maker actually really annoy me. I don't like them. So I've got to take all of these off and wash those as well. I've also learned that there are some herbs that need to go in much bigger jars because I use so much of them, including meadowsweet and lemon balm. I use so much of these two herbs that this is not big enough. You might think this is a big enough jar for nettle. It's not. I use so much nettle. It's the base of pretty much everything I use. So we need to sort this out. There's so much. There's just like this. This is not enough chamomile. What is this? Oh no, I've committed a sin. I have an unlabeled herb jar. What are you? Oh, are you thyme? I think that's thyme. Okay. Next thing, I need to actually give this a bit of a dust because it's kind of gross. When I did this before, I had herbs on the bottom 2 rungs, and then the top rung was all of the, like, some equipment and stuff. I basically found that doesn't work for me because I pretty much just use all of my equipment in the kitchen anyway, because that's where I prepare pretty much all of my herbal stuff. The only time I make herbal preparations kind of in this room where the cart is when I'm doing it for a video, because I set up and I have to do a proper clean down and everything like that. This still works for storage. Being able to like pull it out and pull it around has been incredibly helpful. I do think it needs to be entirely herbs now. I don't think I really have room for it to be anything else. This is really, I have not dusted this tray bit in a really long time, and it's gross. Not gonna lie, it's actually really gross. We're gonna start restocking. So this is all my jars that I've got. Oh, it's heavy, but it's a big thing just full of lots and lots of empty jars that have all been cleaned, all been sterilised, and are all ready to be filled. Got a couple more over here. And you'll see as we go that all of my jars are just various different sizes and amounts because I buy the majority of my jars from charity shops. I get the odd few Kilner jars if they're not too bad price-wise. But I have a lot of herbs to restock, and that is where our sponsor comes in. Move the grease. This video is sponsored by Whole Foods Online. I have bought from Whole Foods Online before. This is actually my current overflow box of herbs that I just haven't put away, and it is my last order box from Whole Foods Online. I've got lots of their stuff. But they are a company that I love, so when they agreed to sponsor this video, I was so excited. Whole Foods Online are a company based here in Kent, and they have an amazing selection of organic and whole foods on their website that you can order in bulk amounts. And for me, that means a lot of herbs. It's been great to be able to get bulk versions of my herbs online and delivered quickly and easily to my door. And what I love most about them is their commitment to sustainability. Their factory is 100% solar powered, and when they need to get extra bits of power during the winter months, it's entirely from renewable sources. They are making an active commitment to reducing plastic within their factory. They've already reduced it by 35%, but if you go onto their website and you look at their sustainability section, they are making progress towards compostable packaging so that we can put it straight into our compost bin at home, and everything that currently isn't compostable is fully recyclable. They are certified as completely carbon neutral, and it's so amazing to meet a company that really does value the planet and value giving you excellent customer service and excellent products. Every time that I've ordered from Whole Foods Online or that I've talked to their customer service, they've been extremely proactive, very quick, they have been amazing, and I love all of their products. So the first thing that we're going to do is an unboxing, and I'm going to show you everything I ordered in this order. And let's look at this box. There is a lot. There is a lot. So one of the first things I got was some horseradish root, which I'm going to use in a fire cider coming up soon. A restock on marshmallow root. I've got some organic maca powder. I've got 2 packets of oat straw, which I'm really excited to start working with. I've got freeze-dried strawberries and freeze-dried raspberries, because I'm using these to kind of up the taste in a bunch of my teas and just add a little bit of a fruity kick. I got 2 packs of dried lavender. I've been using a lot of lavender recently, which is interesting seeing as I don't really like the taste of lavender, but I've been using it quite a lot. I think I've learned how to use it in a way that works for me now, which is very nice. I got this massive pack of hawthorn berries. I'm so excited. I want to try and make a lot more hawthorn berry kind of stuff. I'm really excited. Because hawthorn's one of just my favourite plants, and I use the leaves a lot, but I've started moving into using the berries. Some marigold. I use a lot of it, especially in the springtime. So getting this restocked is a must. Dandelion leaves, one of my most used herbs, especially for digestive teas, anything like that. Rose hips to start working with, along with the leaves, which I already have and is in my overstock box over here. I got a little bit of passion flower. I don't use a lot of it, but I do really like it when I do use it, especially in my relaxing and sleepy blends. 2 bags of comfrey. I'm looking to make some skin creams, and I want to do a comfrey infusion, and it's just the wrong time of year to try and get comfrey, so I've got some comfrey. Here's what I love: the amount of stuff you can get in bulk. So I drink peppermint tea every day. Look at this. Look at her. She's gorgeous. She's lovely. She's sparkling. I've got a massive thing of peppermint, which is great. Lemon balm and meadowsweet. So much of it I have to constantly refill this, so it's going into a bigger pot, and I got a big bag of it. I'm currently trying to grow some lemon balm, and it was doing okay in the spring, so we're going to see how it looks in the next year. And then a lot of meadowsweet. I use it, I always combine these 2. Lemon balm and meadowsweet always go together in all of my blends. If I'm using one, I'm using the other. So getting 2 of those worked really well for me. I got a big thing of apricot oil. So this is going to be for doing oil infusions, but for any creams that I'm using on the face, just because it's a lighter oil. So for all of my creams, when I use them on just kind of the rest of the body, I use an olive oil because it's a bit heavier. Look, are you ready for this? Are you ready for how big this bag is? Look at it, it's bigger than my head. This is a massive bag of nettle, like a massive bag of nettle leaves. So this is when I said that, you think that's enough nettle? It's not enough nettle. So I've got a massive jar ready to fill with nettle. I'm so excited. Like I said before, this is my current pot of chamomile, but I use so much of it that I got this giant bag of it. So we're moving up in the world. I'm so excited. We're gonna get this sorted so we can start using it. So thank you once again to Buy Whole Foods Online for sponsoring this video. If you want to get some wonderful herbs in bulk and you want to support a company that is truly committed to sustainability, please go check out Buy Whole Foods Online, and in the comments below let me know what you order. I want to see what you get. Tell me what's on your shopping list. They also do a whole thing of powders, and they do cashew nuts and so much stuff. They do so much stuff. I could spend hours on their website. I love it. I get overwhelmed with choice. I'm going to take a video of what I can currently see and what I'm surrounded by so that you can see it too. So here's all everything that was on the cart that needs to be sorted out. And then this is my overflow box. And then this is all of my stuff from Buy Whole Foods Online. Seriously, it's tons. And then here's my big box of jars. So this is what we're working with. We've got this. Let's start with this nettle. I have got a massive 2-litre jar in here. Where are you? Here's a good chunk bigger. I'm hoping I can fit most of this in here. Oh, I think I'm wrong. Oh, I'm so wrong. That's so not going to fit. Please don't go everywhere. Should I be doing this with a funnel? Probably. But we're just gonna go for it. Nettle, I found, is a fantastic base for pretty much any kind of tea. Particularly, I use it in the spring and summer for hay fevers and anything like itchy skin. I love it. You know what? I'm not making a horrible mess of this. I'm quite proud of me. I'm about to though, and I can just see that happening. Oh look, yep, there it goes. Great thing is when I opened this box from Buy Whole Foods online, it was just this wonderful, massive scent of herbs that was just fantastic. The next thing I didn't think about, I really should have planned this better, but I have a thing of like, I just need herbs, and acting without thinking is, I don't think that's gonna... That was wrong. Can you go up here? Oh, it does. You're not gonna fall. Let's do my marigold flowers. I think this is a good size jar for my marigold. I don't feel like I need to move this into any bigger one. One bag should fit in here and that should be fine. I always want to put any herb that's left over on top, so I'm going to empty this out into just like a bowl first and then put that back in so that the oldest bit of the herb's being used first. This is freeze-dried orange peel, just like I've got the freeze-dried strawberries and raspberries, and it is purely just to add a bit of flavour and honestly to make it look cuter, and it's all green, pop a colour, you know? Get the old marigold out into here. I love marigold flowers, they're just so pretty, so bright. Normally like I'd wash out the jars between filling them up, but honestly it's fine. I restocked this not long ago, so I feel fine to just throw this straight in here. There is so much in this and it's really compacted. Stuff back in, and I've still got another bag of marigold flowers ready to be in my overflow box, which is nice. I might be wrong. I think I might have to put marigold in a bigger pot. We'll see. We're figuring this out as we go. So for labels, I'm now just using this like sticky notepad, and I'm taping them on, and I'm okay with that. I feel like it doesn't need to be anything fancy, so I'm just writing on it the common name and the Latin, and just sticking it onto the jar. And I think it's cute. So that's going to be how I'm labelled now. My yarrow can go back, and I'm not going to add too much more yarrow. Also my overflow. I've got rose, bunch of hawthorn. Mugwort just needs a little jar. Yeah, let's top up my yarrow while I'm here. Yarrow is quite a strong herb, so I just do like a little accent of it. I don't need tons. There's my yarrow all beautifully topped up. I have no real rhyme or reason for how these are going on the shelves. And this is a good cautionary tale to actually check your stuff, because I just found in my overflow box another pack of dandelion. Great, I've got way too much. Pine, oh no. I have another pack of marigold flowers. Oh, you may have to go in a bigger jar. What have I done? Let's restock my pine first. I don't know how big this is. It looks like a 1.5 maybe? That should fit all my pine needles in. My pine is also by Whole Foods online. I don't know if it's a season for it or what, but I'm using so much pine in so much stuff. I can fit all. I really like pine and orange peel as a mix in a tea. I think there's something of like, pine has this, not quite minty, but kind of minty but earthy flavour. And it just goes really nicely with the orange. It's almost like adding a bit of sunshine into the middle of winter. Fine, are you going to fit under here? Yeah. This is a big pasta jar, and it's definitely going to have to go up here. But I think my chamomile is going to come live in this. Okay. Where is my chamomile flowers? Here. This is going to be a hell of a transport, and I don't think it's going to end well. Did I think ahead? I did. I have a tray. And that way, anything that does fall out this is so hard to do. This bunch. Oh, there we go. Let's get the old chamomile back in there. If any of my loved ones are watching this, you will be getting chamomile based gifts for everything for the next year. I'd love to be able to have something like bigger than this, to have herbs just everywhere. Like beautiful inbuilt shelves for just herbs. It would be great. I don't have space for that. I love it. I love this. This is such a nice evening. I've also got a lot of like little herbs that I want to try, but I haven't used yet. So I only got tiny amounts of them because I like. If I don't know if I'm going to use a herb, I don't buy tons of it. I keep it nice and small and out the way. I think this is going to go in a bigger jar. We're going to fix this now because I've ordered so much of it. This is a 1.5 litre. Yeah. It's looking pretty. I know it's like functionality is what's important and not how pretty it looks, but it's looking pretty. It's looking pretty. It's looking clean and organised again. So in here we're going to pop our, let's do our meadow sweet in this one. Ooh. Why did I put these black labels and everything? They really annoy me. Why did I do it? Immediately label these. Because if it's like a miscellaneous green herb, I'm gonna forget what it is. It's gonna be here all day. This is just the nicest way to have a day. So Philip and Juliet Maria. They're the most like miscellaneous green herbs. You can smell them and figure out pretty damn quickly what they are. So it's okay if you kind of miss it a bit and like miss a label, but over time they'll lose their scent and then it just gets a little more difficult. Just put my hawthorn berries in there. Oh, that looks perfect. Right, there's my hawthorn berries. Here's a fun fact that a load of you didn't know about me. I used to work in a tea factory, so I can crush the air out of bags insanely well. So it's like, there is no air in this herb bag. Nothing is escaping said herb bag. And look how tiny that is now. There you go, there's a bit of Shannon lore that you didn't know. What's in my oat flow? I've got lemon peel in my overflow, but I'm going to wait until I've got, this is a coffee jar. And I just use this for the air dried stuff because it's a fantastic seal on it. So I think I might wait until I've got a few more of those coffee jars to do the dried, like freeze-dried pieces. They can live in here for now. What's this? My lavender is something that needs to go into a bigger jar. Where is my lavender? Oh, as soon as I cut open that bag, I was just hit with like the freshest smell of lavender I've ever experienced in my whole life. That was amazing. Oh, that went everywhere. That was amazing. Come on, I know you're gonna fit. You're gonna fit. Just. There's like a few lavender farms way out in the countryside, and I've driven past them, and you just get this most amazing scent of lavender. And as soon as I opened that bag, it was that. It was like being in a fresh lavender field. That was amazing. We're starting this year off strong. I haven't got that many bigger jars, so dandelion leaf is going to stay living in here. So, but I'm going to top it up. My little restock chair. What have I got in my overflow? I've got lots in my overflow. I think I'm going to have to do some washing and then carry on, because I've got a lot of stuff. No, actually I can put my rose in one of this. I'm going to just do a small one of rose, because I don't buy tons of it. I love using it though, but I can always get a bigger jar. If I end up like, I keep restocking it, then I'll get a bigger jar. And right now, this is about a good size for my rose, I think. She's pretty. Look at her. I love her. She's gonna get pride and joy. My elderflower? Is that as good as it is? I think that might be. I think my elderflower is good as is. I don't use tons of it. Again, this time of year, this might get upgraded in a few months. I don't use all of the herbs all year round. I use certain ones at certain times of year and other ones at other times of the year. So it's like chamomile, spring, summer is in pretty much constant use for me. So this is pretty good. But then when I get to winter, what do I use more in the winter? The marshmallow root, things like that. I use tons of that in the winter, because my throat gets so dry going from inside to outside all the time. We're going to pause. We're going to wash a load of jars, and then we're going to be back. And the sun is starting to set, so the lighting may change, but bear with. Back. I've got cleaned and sterilised jars. I've been at this for hours. I don't know how long this video ends up being, but I've been doing this for a very long time. And the sun has gone down. Well, it's going down, so the light's really funky. So we've got the overhead light, and it's not a fantastic scenario, but you know what? We're dealing. We're adaptable. That's what we're doing. But now we've got clean and dried jars so that I can carry on with this. After I popped off the camera to do some washing, I did just fill up and label the other ones, like the dandelion, and adjusted it a little bit, but we're getting there. I think I'm going to put the lemon balm in here. Don't know if it's quite, no, I'm not, peppermint. I'm so indecisive. Peppermint is going to go in here, or as much as will fit. Don't think I'm going to get the whole bag, but I think I can get a good chunk in there. Let's do about that, which is about half. Come on, is that going to be all of it? Ooh, like absolutely just. Right. Oh, she looks cute. That all of this is going to fit back in my other overflow box. Don't know how confident I am of that, but that's what I'm hoping. Right, my lemon balm is going in here. That was unnecessarily loud. As much as I can fit anyway. Definitely not going to get this whole bag in here. Lemon balm's quite a very light herb and it takes up a lot of space. And then there's a tiny bit left in this, so that can just top it off. So beautiful. look at them. Our oat straw is going to go in here, which will need to be labelled immediately because I will forget what this is. Passion flower can go in one of the small ones, so if I wash that out. Oh, no, I've got one right here. So my passion flower can go in here. Oh, my mugwort. My mugwort can go in a small one because I only use a little bit of it at a time. So I think this is going to last me a really long time. I mostly like using mugwort incense, if I'm honest. Like, I don't drink it all that often. I have a little bit of it, but I love mugwort incense. So that's what I use it for. My passion flower is going to go with this one. And then I think I'm going to call it. I've got a bunch of stuff still not packed away, like the horseradish root, but I know that I'm going to use that soon and I'm going to pretty much use the lot of it, so it doesn't feel like it's as much of a necessity to pack it all away right now. This is it, we are done. We are restocked. This is all my overflow. It's not too bad. It also means I'm not going to have to restock of my core herbs for a really long time, which is really nice. That'll hopefully do me the rest of the year, especially now I'm studying again in the plant medicine school and we're very much about trying and playing and making a lot of medications. I'll be making a lot of stuff and I know I'm going to go through a lot of it. Particularly while I'm making a load of creams, because I can envision them going horribly, some of them. I can think some of them are going to go really wrong. I'm going to give you a quick tour of the cart, just some clips of what is on each shelf and what it looks like, and then that's it. We get going. So down here I've got my passion flower, my hibiscus, my rose. I've got my my freeze-dried things like the orange peel, the raspberries and the strawberries. I've got behind here my hawthorn, my spearmint and my comfrey. She's sitting right here ready to be made in some oils. Next shelf up, got my oat straw, lavender, meadowsweet, my yarrow, my lime blossom, which I've still got a little bit of and I don't use tons of it, so I don't think that is going to change from that kind of size. My pine is back here and my marigolds in the corner. And then we get into the top shelf and the top shelf is just so pretty. So I've got my elderflower here, my rose hips, my dried orange peel, and this just smells like heaven. It's amazing. I've got my hawthorn berries, my giant pasta pot of chamomile, and then here I've got my mugwort, my cinnamon bark. I don't use tons of it, so I don't need any more than that. I've got my lemon balm and my is that dandelion? Yes, it is dandelion. So I've got my lemon balm and dandelion here, and then my big giant thing of nettle. So there she is, in all her glory. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and it is a new year, so have a look at your systems of how you're storing your herbs and see if they're working for you. If they're not, think about how you can change it up. Try and pick some core herbs as well. That's something that I'm really working on. What is your go-tos in your kit? The things that you always reach for, the things that you always want to be using. Please let me know what you thought of this video and how you're doing, and let me know what your favourite herbs are as well. I would love to know what other people use as their kind of like core set of herbs. That would be so cool. Please like this video if you liked it, share it if you think it's worth sharing, and please subscribe to the channel. It really does help. And this year I will be focusing a lot on the YouTube. I have some really cool plans to come. Thank you again to Buy Whole Foods Online for sponsoring this video, for being my first sponsor and taking a chance on this channel. It really is, it's been a lot of fun to get this done. It was really, really an amazing experience to work with such a cool company. And if you are needing some herbs, please go check out Buy Whole Foods Online. And I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Oh no, oh well, that went everywhere. I had a whole thing of labels and I've already lost it. Where's the labels? What is happening to me? Why am I like this? I can't remember what I was going to say because my earring fell off. Recipes. I just forgot the word for recipes. Bowl and spoon. Spoon and bowl. Okay. Words have escaped me. Look at this. Got to clean all this up. I'm so tired. I'm so tired.